And hello and welcome to another episode of Derringers and Desperadoes here on Casual Cactus. This is our pre-recorded Western D&D, and it is led by our good friend and illustrious DM, Braden, who I will put on the screen here momentarily. But before we do that...
Sorry. My inner gremlin just kind of went. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But before we do that, we do have a few quick announcements, as always, at the top of one of our shows. All of the video content that we produce, including these pre-recorded episodes, can be found on our YouTube channel, so be sure you head out there, hit like and subscribe, make sure you turn on the notifications so that you will always know when new content gets posted for you guys. And you can always keep up with our busy bi-weekly schedule of events by going to our Discord server. Be sure you tune into that. We do typically run 2 episodes of content per week here on the Twitch channel. One of them is the pre-recorded stuff like what you're seeing here tonight, and one of them is our live show that we do. I will not give you times because that might have changed. I won't give you nights because that might have changed. I will tell you to be sure that you check the Discord server because it will almost always be up to date. So be sure you are checking that out as well. That's going to do it for the standard pre-show announcements. And at this point, I will turn it over to Brayden.
Hello! Welcome to another episode of Derringers and Desperadoes with my lovely cast right here. Last time, having spoken to some Lily on the Water, who knew a little bit more about where this world tree was, talking with her, she shared with you what she knew and told you that she would be able to send you to where it's located, but she would need to wait till the new moon appeared, so you guys would have to wait for 2 weeks. You decided that while you're waiting for the 2 weeks, you're going to try and figure out and deal with these gold bandits that have been surrounding the town of Fool's Gold. Well, not town, more of like a general encampment of people. On your way to Fool's Gold, taking the path, you stumbled across a lookout post, and dealing with them, the major party of one of these gangs descended upon you, and you were able to deal with them. Taking some time and using some of your skills, you figured out that it looked like some scouts were being sent from a northern lookout point heading towards the major encampment, and looks like they might be bringing in some big guns, shall we say.
Oh boy.
That was foreboding.
So we cut back to the group who have laid an ambush point. Take some time and seeing... I suppose you would continue using your ability, correct?
Yeah. I would keep every minute I can check and see where
I
they
would
are.
say about an hour... Well, about 45 minutes into waiting, you can tell that it seems like a portion of individuals are heading in this direction from the camp by the lake.
Okay, how many?
Oh yeah, because you.
I will say 10.
10. Okay. We can take 10.
We took more than 10 before. We should be fine.
Okay. Let's bring out the big map. While you guys took some time, I allowed you guys to build out an ambush point. For those watching at home, sort of towards the center of the map, where you can see some red squiggles.
See if we can't make this
more squiggly.
That is where most of the guards from last time you had ambushed, leaving the red equaling a bunch of the blood on the ground. Though you guys have moved the bodies off to the side, kind of hidden in sort of a place where they would not be seen. There is a small squiggle right by Danny, that's sort of where the lookouts were.
So the road was this way. No, this way.
The
The road was to the east.
the road was to the east,
Oh, to the
heading from a
east?
south and north direction.
Okay, so the road was that way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The bad guys are coming from that way.
Yes. So,
Sorry.
let's start out with each of you pointing out and describing where each of you are in your current situation. Okay. If you guys want to say where you all are.
I'll go first. Clarence is going to be here. So my goal is when they come into the ambush, I'm going to be pretending to be one of the injured. Just like another survivor. We're going to see what happens when the time comes. So I'm going to wearing one of the bandanas that we had discovered. So we'll see what happens. That's my start of my goal.
Winterwolf is lying prone up here perched on top of this rock with his rifle to provide covering fire. And Coyenta is hidden over here in this tree a little bit to provide backup to you when things go wrong.
Okay.
Well, they will.
Inevitably.
JT is lying prone here behind cover. He does have his grenade launcher at the ready.
Okay.
And Miss Bellamy is going to be right here, kind of crouched behind that big old rock thing. She thought about a tree, but then the rock just seems like a better idea than the tree. So, she's going to be crouched there, and it gives us a pretty good broad vision of where people might be kind of infiltrating up the sides or anything like that.
Winterwolf will take this moment to remind all of you that we were planning on trying to take at least a couple of them alive, if possible.
Yes.
Alive.
JT.
They can be blown up but alive.
You said try.
You don't need your leg from the knee down to be alive.
No, but the blood flow.
Yeah, right.
But the bleeding.
Okay. I just need to do some preparation on my end, just a little bit for like stats and all that. So if you guys want to have a little more strategy talks while I'm doing that, please go for it.
Did you want to have a code word there, Clarence, for when you want us to fire?
Yeah. What's a good code word? Like, what? It's my first ambush. So what's like the first?
Baby's first ambush.
How about you pick a word that is not commonly used, so it's clear to us you are triggering the ambush.
It's not commonly used.
Banana hammocks never a bad
I'm
one.
sorry.
How about something?
Pineapple.
Yeah, like
Pineapple.
do we even know what?
Yeah, is fruit from out west in big water.
How'd you just become Russian?
I don't know.
comes from big country.
Back in the day where I was born
Yeah,
and
like
raised, in the gulag where I
pineapple.
spent most of my days.
Or like cinnamon.
Cinnamon. But what if one of them was named Cinnamon? Or
Then I
pineapple?
guess we're just shooting them then.
Then they're a stripper?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Banditry just doesn't pay what it used to, Danny.
You gotta make ends meet how you can. No judgment.
I guess.
I am interested to know, you were going to pose as one of their compatriots. What is your plan if they believe that you are one of them?
To go back to camp with them. You know what? I didn't think that far. I just wanted to group everybody together.
That is fair. I just want to know what your plan is, especially
If
because if
they
they're all
buy
going to
it?
be grouped around you, the likelihood of blow everything up over there.
Okay, so hypothetically, they do take me back, right? Then you guys can just sneak up behind and just keep like a watch fire from a distance.
We can, but we already know where their camp is.
We could get ideas from the inside.
I mean, if you want to volunteer to go into the camp alone, incapable of communicating with us while you are inside the camp,
And I'm just gonna tell you, I don't like that idea, and I'm sure at some point somebody's gonna be like, hey, nobody else knows this guy either, do they? Like, I know that this is a big group, so there are some people that can get a little bit, a little, some know each other better than others. But somebody, somewhere, somehow is gonna figure out nobody knows you.
I could just pretend I'm somebody's kid cousin. I don't know.
It is fine if you want to pretend to be them. I'm just asking what the idea and the long-term goal here is.
I don't really think in the long-term aspect.
I'm beginning to understand that.
I'm a very just like in the moment kind of.
I'm beginning to understand that.
Planning things is for more intelligent of people. I'm not saying I'm not stupid. I just.
Nope. He did. I think he said exactly what he meant.
Huh. Alright then.
So, you want to go back with them to their camp?
If that's the case, maybe. Or, I don't know.
Alright, how about you do whatever it is you want to do, and when we hear the word pineapple, we will proceed with the shooting.
Okay.
Now, because Lance doesn't know, what guns do you have?
I've just got my rifle, just a knife, and this, my finger guns. That's all I got.
Have we seen you use your finger
No,
guns? Okay.
not at all. So you just know that I have a rifle and a knife.
Do we have a shotgun in the... Winter's Wolf's gonna pull out his pistol and hand it to you.
I mean, we would have one of the shotguns from before.
They
oh,
didn't
no,
have
that's
shotguns
rifles,
as
sorry.
rifles.
No.
Yeah, he
It's
will
just
hand you
rifles.
his pistol.
Okay. Thanks, but
If you're gonna get in a gunfight in close range, you want a pistol, not a rifle.
well,
I'm just saying, if you're gonna be up close with all of them and it goes south, I want you to have a pistol, not a rifle.
I don't really need one, but if you're sure.
How is it you do not need one?
Okay, how do I explain this? And I'll just randomly aim with my finger guns and shoot at the tree trunk with just my using finger gun.
What
it's
spell
just-
is this?
It's just a cantrip that I can do.
It's from my book about this.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, I take it back, and I will holster my pistol again. you do you, finger gun man.
I am also gonna, while I have my grenade launcher primed and ready, I am also gonna set my rifle off to the side in case I decide I need that rather than.
At some point, we
Yeah.
need to get JT a mortar, so that you can
Just set up a whole mortar.
and so we can dial in specific firing zones.
We just fire here, fire.
No, yeah,
there,
exactly, and see if Braden will let us have disadvantage on their saving throws because we dialed in exactly where we need to shoot it.
We can talk
It's
about
not a
it.
bad idea.
We can talk about it. That's
You
fine.
will be our artillery.
We just have to distance artillery.
Now I'm just imagining he goes into this camp all on his lonesome and
Guys,
pineapple.
They're pineapple. We all just
Okay.
Well, I
You
believe,
figured out what you needed
we
to?
are ready for our.
Yes.
If you get into trouble,
pineapple.
Quienta will and then Quienta will approach them from behind to hopefully take some pressure off of you.
Oh, I don't need to worry too much. I've got an escape plan in mind.
I am worried because if they all shoot at you first, having been in this
Oh.
situation recently,
Gotcha.
it can be rather painful and dangerous to be the only target.
I see.
Yes. Very painful.
That's one of my concerns about you, hon.
Because if all 10 of them just shoot at you, we may have problems.
Should I just play dead? Or, play injured and just moan and...
I don't know what your plan is, so you do whatever you want, and I will back you up.
Just, do it as carefully as you can, because I kind of grown fond of you. You're an odd duck, but,
Well,
I suppose we all are, aren't
Okay.
I'm good to go now. I was just looking at. I was trying to find my copy of the gunslinging rules, so I found it now.
Fair.
So
Okay. Oh, cool.
okay.
All right.
All right.
We lay in wait.
You lay in wait.
So are you playing injured? Are you
Yeah, I'm playing
awesome?
injured. I'm just planning on playing injured.
He stands in the middle of this carnage, unscathed, unbloodied.
I'm also going to cast Minor Illusion as well.
Okay.
Look at you.
So.
Okay.
What illusion are you casting?
Probably just like a bloody like wound coming from my leg that I'll just have like wrapped up in like as much as I can. Is like so I can still like move a little bit, but like.
Suggestions so that you're not relying on magic, so that when it runs out in the middle of the firefight, take one of the bandanas that's already bloodied, rub it in some of the blood on the
genius.
ground, and wrap it around your leg.
Yes, I like that.
Kind of scuffle yourself up a little
Yeah.
bit, you know.
Yeah.
You're too pretty.
I'll undo my hair. a
Throw
little.
yourself to the ground and roll
Just
around.
roll around in the
bed.
bloody mud.
Yeah, you gotta unpretty yourself a little bit, boy.
We can hit you in the face if you want.
What?
And hold really still.
If you think it'll help, I mean.
We won't do that to you on your first time. Maybe your third or fourth.
Well, first
Okay.
ambush.
All right. A lot of rolling. So
Never a good thing when the DM says that.
all right. How many minis do we have over there? Is there enough?
We have
that
10. We have 9.
1, 2, 3.
2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, 9.
We can use one of the fire.
We can use one of the fires if we need
Okay.
to.
Plus
I can
we've
find
got
another one
these
real quick.
two. Hey, we've
No,
got,
it's fine. That's
Jared.
all I have.
Okay.
we've got
Oh,
these two.
yeah, we have plenty. No, we have plenty, great.
All right. Let's have everyone roll a perception check as you guys are waiting.
Does
You,
this
you
rely
can
on-
tell that they're getting closer.
Yeah.
But
Right. Does this rely on sound or sight, or sound or smell?
Yeah. Well, Quienta will have advantage because it's easy for that. So.
Okay, what are we doing? Sorry, perception?
Perception.
19.
19.
Oh, jeez. No.
Okay.
13.
13.
18 for me, and 18 for Quanta.
Okay. Oh, I apologize, Danny. I forgot to do your class specific thing.
I have a class. Oh,
For
yeah,
your
yeah,
roll.
my,
Danny, I have a class-specific thing.
For your
it happened like this, yeah.
yeah, it happened like this ability. Let me go to your section and let's just do that real quick.
I keep forgetting about that because it's on the back of my sheet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should also remember as well. Anyway, so
Now I have to
We
remember.
should tell the viewers where you're getting this information.
oh,
Yes.
of course. So I have this lovely book called Valda's Spire of Secrets. I kickstarted it a long time ago and finally got a copy. Danny currently is playing a warlock of your future self.
It's a cool
Of
thing.
future you. It basically is just like your warlock patron is yourself from the future. Or, in your case, another sort of version of yourself.
That kills rhinos.
Apparently. I love rhinos.
It wasn't a rhino, it was a unicorn.
Okay.
Oh, was it even? Oh my god.
Alright, I
That's
roll
not
a
bad.
D.
I'm a terrible
So I
person.
roll a D20
That's even
and a
worse.
D4 in secret. And I will record the numbers.
Pulls out video camera.
Okay.
I don't get to find out if it's a lie when I cash it in, right?
Okay. No, so basically I roll a D20 and a D4.
Yeah.
Only, and if it rolls a D4, I have to give you false information.
Yeah.
So there's a 1 in 4 chance that I give you false
But
information.
I don't get to know until I
Well, I
cash
get,
it.
and I will tell you that I rolled a 19.
Okay. So 19 is the value that I have to cash in.
So at any point you can just roll, you can just say, I roll a 19, and whatever you roll is basically a 19.
Okay.
Wait, so you
Like
can
any roll.
like substitute that for any roll?
One.
Yeah.
Yep.
and when you substitute it is when we find out if that is actually what it was or if it was a different number.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like
Oh.
that.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I'm probably
It's sort of
gonna
just
use it
like
if I'm
your
failing
future
anyway, so
you sees a path, but you know,
Is it,
may or may not
is it only
work
for
out.
your rolls?
I think it's for any roll. Let me check.
Oh, so if like
Replace
there's supposed to be like
any
an ending
attack
blow,
roll or
you could do
check.
that.
Any attack roll or check?
Let me double check.
So it would be really nice
You
if it
can
was like a
replace
low
any
number
attack
for
roll,
an
ability
enemy
check, or
like
saving
a-
throw
Yeah.
you make with the recorded value.
So it has to
You
be.
make.
Oh, it's just you.
Okay, it does have to be you. That's because I was like, can we substitute that for
Because if
some
you
of
could do it
those
for
rolls?
anybody, yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not like the wizard's
Yeah.
divination wizard. So.
No, it's still very cool though.
Yeah, like I love the flavor of this. I just have to keep remembering like there's more stuff on the back of my page.
There's more writing.
Yes.
Okay. Jerry, if you would do me a favor.
Yep.
Right at the top of the screen,
Gotcha.
about 15 feet apart, I want you to place 6 individuals. As if they were approaching from the
Oh, thank you.
west.
No, one more right there.
Well, so we can't see the back line.
But they're sort of moving in a line.
Oh, they're
Kind of-
moving in a
Kind of moving in a line
gotcha.
forward, doing sort of like a scan sort of thing.
Gotcha.
Exactly like.
Okay.
Okay. How's Queen? Let's actually do your guys' stealth checks real quick before we continue on. You don't have to do one. You just make a deception check.
Yeah, sure.
So let's do stealths all around for everyone else besides you.
Did you recast?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Quayenta got a 16.
Okay.
Winterwolf got a 22.
18.
18.
18.
18. And for the decept.
15.
Okay. All right. Let's roll for our lovely individuals in perception. Okay.
That's never good.
All right. Slowly approaching. Also, they need to make an insight check as well. Okay. You guys see a group of individuals slowly approaching you. I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna just quickly go through these real quick. The two in red, the bugbear woman, and the gentleman with the cape are both quicks.
Okay, so these two are the quicks.
Those two are quicks.
Okay.
Very dangerous.
The one that is currently in the leaves.
This one?
On your end.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
What is that one specifically? And I can't tell the mini, but like
He's like an
Like an
alchemist.
owl, yeah.
Okay.
Alchemist kind of guy.
that is a gentleman who is sort of crouching down with a rifle. That one is a deadly. Do. The gentleman that is right by, that is
The one right by Quenta?
the other one right by Quinta. That one.
Oh, I can't even see.
What is that one?
Person there.
What's the mini
Like
for that
a
one? So I
drow?
know.
No, it looks more like a
Cultist.
maybe a necromancer.
Okay. That is a.
Oh, he's a ghoul cultist.
He is a gambler.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
And then the other ones you see,
The other two.
the other two,
So that's this guy.
the
and
other
that
two
guy.
you see are regulars.
So they're just regular.
They're
regular
much like the ones you had
Okay.
fought in the last one.
Okay.
So
Luckily, none of them is a fused
or an ugly.
or an ugly. Yes.
Mm.
Although I don't remember at what level they get dead man walking.
I will just tell you for free, if there was one, it would not. They would not be high enough level
To have it.
to
Yeah.
have it.
I want to say that's like right after 10th.
It isn't at 10th.
If I were to throw one of those, it would be just that one.
Yeah.
And maybe another dude. Not that many.
Okay. Alright, so we've got a long shooter, couple of gunfighters.
The sniper.
Yeah. That's,
Oh yeah, the long.
Okay.
You know, we've got a sniper, a couple gunfighters.
Somebody who was just playing cards and got dragged.
Yeah,
Drug
the
into
gambler.
Okay. Here's what I want you to do. As they're slowly approaching, as you see them approaching, and you can see these guys.
Mhm.
What would you like to do and or say as you see them?
Oh, travelers.
Oh yeah, this was I'm just gonna be like, hey, get down. East of us, like they're like out east of us, like they might have rifles trained.
Okay.
Gotta play the part.
Make another deception.
Yeah, whoops. Oh, even worse. 14.
Yep. All right. Okay. Put the sniper up on those rocks. Down to the smaller one.
Oh, down here.
Yeah, he's just right there. He's just gonna use the big rock as sort of like a hold for his rifle. Place one of the regulars between the tree and the rock.
This one.
Yes. He does not seem to see Quienta.
Oh, good.
Place the other regular on the far side of that tree.
The far side of this tree?
Yeah, yes. Sorry, up. Sorry. Just
Okay.
right there.
Just there.
other side of the tree.
Oh, well, closer to you.
Closer
Yeah,
to me?
closer to you. Right there. That's perfect.
Okay.
Place one of the quicks where you thought to place that other one.
So in between the tree
In
and
between
the
the
stump.
tree and the stump. And then place the gambler and the other quick right next to each other by that tree. Okay. The gambler seems to call out for you. He's like, or whispers towards you. Which direction?
East. They're probably using me as bait.
What happened?
Hell if I know. We were sitting here, over in the lookout, and just shot down. I don't know where they ended up. Probably in the bush over there.
Do you have any visible weapons on you?
I have the technically I have my rifle, and I'll have it like aiming east direction.
I imagine you're like.
But I'm, like,
laying up
laying-
against
yeah,
it,
just
like
laying
you're
down, just
aiming
like-
the other way.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone can make an insight check if they want.
Also, Brayden,
Yeah.
can I aim at the quick?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to let it be known I am aiming at
And
him.
the middle one, or the farther one?
The one with the
From you?
bow.
The one. Okay. Okay. Insights.
5.
5,
6.
6,
7.
9.
9.
Hang on. Inside. Oh, look at that.
Okay, so I'm not going to use them.
Using it now.
21. Winterwolf, you don't think that at least like the gambler, he doesn't seem to believe and or trust your friend who is lying there. Giving it a couple minutes. Give it a couple seconds. Move the regular by the sniper up to between the two bushes to the east.
Up in here?
Yeah, right there. That's good. Move the other regular to the tree. To the east.
So right there?
Other side. He's trying to give a wider berth.
Okay. So right here?
Yeah. Place the one quick sort of 2 down from the big tree he's sort of at the north of, or is to the west of.
So right about here?
Well, 1 more down.
There?
About right there, yeah. And then let's have the other quick and the gambler. Let's have them start to approach our dear friend there
So like, just like
on
here.
the ground. They're sort of everyone's sort of crouching like they're trying to sneak forward. So.
Mhm.
Okay.
He hasn't said pineapple yet.
No?
Nope. No, I have not.
The gambler's gonna shout towards you. Swing your rifle, or I'm trying to snipe.
Who's the gamblers doing
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll toss him over to the rifle.
Okay. Make another deception check.
You're not supposed to actually be on their team.
It is 21.
21. Okay. Seeing as you're the only one that sort of caught this, he seems sketched out at first, but it seems to be leaning more towards believing because
No enemy would let me have their rifle.
right, right,
Yeah, absolutely,
and
man.
it is like the sun's not setting, but it's like maybe like half hour before it sets. So he might think that the shadows are playing tricks on him, and he might not recognize whoever this might be. So. Okay.
What was your stealth, Keith?
I don't remember. It was like an 18, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, 18.
Question.
Yeah.
Are there scope glints in this game? Or in the like
There can be.
can.
It is important to note then that I do have the scope on my rifle.
Right.
Okay.
No, I'm factoring it in with just a few 1 or 2 numbers in their favor as well. So.
Yeah.
Not too worried about it.
But you also rolled a lot higher than everyone
Yeah, I
else.
was not
so,
too worried about it because I rolled like 22.
Yeah. So in theory, it would bring it down to like 20. However.
You've taken the time to put an anti-glare coat on
Anti-glint.
your scope.
Anti-glint.
So.
I can't say this word, but can I cast that secretively?
Thaumaturgy?
Uh-huh.
I mean.
And then just have a glint like thing come from this direction.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Roll either a sleight of hand or a stealth check to do so.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll.
Sleight of hand or stealth?
Yep.
Let's go sleight of hand, and it's a 27.
Jeez.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Where
It's
are
like
you making it appear?
Just somewhere over in this
it's
direction.
over there. Yeah, as you're tossing him your rifle.
Oh, no, I can just be like, there's the bastards! And then just have a glint be from over here.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
All of them shoot. Get them all to use to dump all their ammo.
Okay,
Get to be
but
reloaded.
actually, a bunch of people are gonna just shoot in that direction after seeing that glint. Move the one quick towards that bush for cover.
Towards this bush?
The other
quick. Oh, yeah. Sorry, there's two
move
quicks.
that gambler to the bush to take cover,
To the. Oh yeah.
and then have the quick go up to the tree trunk where you're at and take cover as well. Have the one regular tuck into that bush where he's next to as well and take cover. Basically, everyone's just gonna like blindly fire a couple shots in
Just
that
blindly
direction.
firing.
Well, then they have to reload, so that's convenient.
That's it.
Okay.
I was like, if we can wait till they're
Yeah.
reloading.
Okay.
Are you gonna wait till they all have to reload?
I mean,
why
if
not?
they're gonna keep shooting at it,
Yeah, if they're gonna just
I
keep
see
wasting.
no
Are
reason
you
not
gonna
to.
keep the glint going?
Yeah.
Okay.
It can go for a whole minute.
I mean, yeah, they're just gonna empty their guns into that direction.
Can I have like
and-
slowly move it? Like, cause I can move it a little bit. Just have it like over here and then slowly tucking
Yeah,
behind.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
As as they unload, after a quick 6 seconds, you watch a couple of people starting to reload. So
We're still
Okay.
on go, Jaren.
I'm gonna be like, pineapple, and I will
Misty step
Misty
30.
step.
Count the
just
30.
like whip pineapple.
Count the
I
30
just
for
enjoy
me.
the cadence with which you said that. It's not just pineapple, it's pineapple.
Pineapple. So I'll go Misty step there, and I'll take my other 30.
As I say, run to cover.
Okay. The four of you have. The four of you do get a surprise round.
Where are you planning on exploding things? Okay.
Tree.
Because I'm gonna try and first of all I'm gonna try and catch this guy and then knock
And if
the
it drops
tree
the tree.
over.
That way. Yeah.
Okay.
I will allow it. Yeah. All right. Who? So we'll start with you then, if that's what you're gonna do.
That is what I'm going to do. So it's like from over here behind that rock you hear the thunk. And Miss Bellamy, you see me go thunk.
Alrighty then.
Alright, so that's
All I can see is
that,
the old school Vietnam
and
arrow.
Okay. So I need this guy
Okay.
specifically to make a save.
Do you not have range to also get that quick?
Well, he's trying to get the tree and push.
Yeah,
it.
so
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
trying
okay.
to
You're
land
using
it
the
here.
concussive force to
Yeah.
push. Okay. That's a natural 2.
So he is going to take 15 points of damage.
Okay, well he's a regular, so he immediately dies.
And I keep that grit point, and the tree is going to take 30 points.
Which is enough to get it to slowly go over. So
Here, here.
Oh, yeah,
Trade
swap
me out
turns.
the one that can fall with the one that can't.
okay. I'm gonna have him do a dex save real quick. Okay, he will get out of the way, but he'll take half damage. So roll a d10.
D10. Oh, that's a 10. That'll work. 3.
So he'll take 3 damage.
As
And,
he barely gets out
And
of the way.
it barely it nabs him a little bit.
It does also force him away from his cover.
That is
It
true.
does.
Bellamy,
Yes.
what would you like to do as your surprise?
I am going to. Okay, so the other one that the tree fell on is still up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm gonna.
Brayden,
Yes.
these bushes,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of cover? Like, are we able to
3/4.
see through and shoot through them?
Yes, but
Okay.
it's still like 3/4.
Yeah. So he will have 3/4 cover from where you are currently. So his AC will get boosted by 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait. Say that again.
So these, if your sight line to shoot somebody would go through that, these bushes grant 3/4 cover.
Okay.
So anyone on the other side, their AC gets boosted by 5 if
And
you
I'll,
try and shoot.
and
through
I'll
it.
say the trees give half cover.
But you have a clear shot at this
You do
guy
have
and
a-
that guy.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll probably take that clear shot.
I mean, you could also move.
Yeah, and I probably will soon, but I have something else in my back pocket for one of the ones that we might want to save. But I'm probably going to go ahead and target the one that's easy pickings at the moment.
We only need one.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll go ahead and
Which one are you attacking first, the quick or the gambler?
in
The
the
quick,
middle
the
there,
quick.
the quick.
'Kay.
Yeah.
That's who I also want to put down.
Yeah, that seems like the smartest option to me.
I've seen what they can do.
Okay, what's our?
So, Is my
AC on that
turn
guy?
still the surprise round? Is mine still like the running away? Is that my whole turn?
Probably.
Can I, as a bonus action, Bardic Inspire
You
on
may.
the way past?
Yep.
Okay, I'll Bardic Inspire you.
Okay.
It's gonna be a
Just so you
plus
have a little
5.
extra, just in case.
Okay.
Yours are a D8 right now,
Yep.
right?
Correct.
Yes, sir.
What's the AC?
For a quick,
Yeah.
16 for a quick.
Okay, so both of these are gonna hit. One just barely. But this is gonna end up being. Am I missing? Let me make sure. All of a sudden, my brain just had a spaz attack. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be the D10, right? There's not anything added except for from my invocation.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
it's just a detail.
So that's going to be 7 plus 6, 13, 14, 15, 17 points total.
Jeez, okay.
They both hit, so with the
Right.
Eldritch Invocation, that helps boost it by 10. Those extra plus 5s are nice.
Jeez, okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and use that bonus action spell so that if I have to, like,
Okay.
rewind time real quick, I can.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and mark off my
Still got 6 spell slots. I'm still good.
my
Yeah.
instant replay.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to sneak around here to kind of get this one in my sight.
Okay.
Just of note, since we have now shot our guns, unless you take the hide action, you will not actually be hidden from them.
I have used my actions.
No, I was gonna say it might that is still totally valid. Just understand that, like at this point, we're no longer like I shoot and then I sneak
Yeah.
over here because we're not rogues.
Like,
I
it
shoot
still counts
enemies.
as cover, but it's not.
Yeah, it still gives you cover, but
Yeah.
we're not hidden anymore.
So that's kind of the idea. I'm
We
going to stay in
can't,
cover.
we can't do the rogue shoot and duck in.
Oh, I should have asked him for a health potion before I ran off.
Yeah, I just wanted to stay under cover. So I'm going to keep that one so that I can mostly get eye line with them.
Okay.
Winterwolf.
Winterwolf and Quienta.
Okay, so Quienta,
That poor sniper.
yeah, is gonna come over here to our friend the sniper.
Okay.
Okay, she got a 16.
16 will hit.
She will deal
Clever girl.
That was what I was thinking as well, so.
She deals 8 points of damage,
Okay.
and he needs to make a DC 12 strength save.
DC 12. Oh, no.
Then our friend here is now prone.
Alright.
Now, Braden, I have a question.
And I can answer.
We don't have any rules for this,
Yeah.
but would you allow me to attempt a headshot on that quick?
A headshot on the quick. Have you before I answer this, have you rolled to hit first?
I have.
Okay, because I do not know what you rolled, I will say no right now. However, I do allow called shots. It just means that the AC is a little higher.
Do you
you're
want me
trying
to? Would it work fine if I re-roll?
Well, when I say that, is like if you had rolled high and then I was just like, yeah, if you had like a 25, then you could hit his head. But like, I allow it, but I would prefer if you roll after I make the ruling if you can, because if you just say, can I hit him in the head and do like some weird rule stuff, and I was like, sure, and you're just like natural 20. Then it sort of defeats the purpose of you trying to gamble the
Don't
hit.
forget that we actually do kind of have that.
But that
because
is
Right.
specifically for the dead.
for the
Right.
dead.
But
okay.
So
In that case,
it's just more or less just like, instead of you just like, I want to do something really cool and I've already got a really good roll for it, if I then set the standards before you roll, it makes me feel a little bit better.
No, totally fine.
So,
now, do I have to use your bardic inspiration?
You don't have to.
Okay, so I will not use it on this shot. So my first shot will be
who are you aiming for?
the quick with the bow,
The one that's been hurt already.
the one that I was aiming at.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him for 15 points of damage.
Jeez, okay.
And Quienta will use her reaction to make another attack against our friend the sniper over there.
Okay.
Is it an advantage because it's on the ground?
Yep.
Bro?
That is only a 12.
That will miss.
Roof.
He kind of gets his rifle and is sort of just
Can I use a bardic inspiration I've been given for Quienta?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
A bardic inspiration could be given to Quienta.
To Quienta, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Good dog.
That is my turn.
It's now time to roll initiative.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Jeez, why am I so bad at initiative rolls?
Okay.
And I'm actually going to use Keith's version of doing initiative this time to see if it works better.
Okay.
Which is the table on
Yeah, just the table. 17.
Okay.
10.
10,
I win. 7.
7.
Trying to figure out 2 different peoples.
That is a 21 for Quienta. And
Never gonna beat that damn dog.
she's got a +7 to initiative. And a 22 for Winterwolf.
Okay. Very nice.
So I have here written, because I have taken poor notes sometimes, tough common with 2 damage reduction. Is that for the corset that I got a while
Yes.
back?
Yes.
Okay.
So for every time you get hit, you just -2 to the damage just in general.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. First up, Group 1 of the bandits.
Go
it's-
before my wolf.
They rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
And that's the only way I was going to be able to do it. So I've put them in, I've taken them in half, so then it's easier for me. So with a natural 20, it seems like they a little more combat savvy than maybe you had previously thought. Let's start with...
Well, I mean, technically, we're still on edge. I mean, technically, they're still reloading too, right?
They do need to reload.
Yeah, they do need to reload.
As I say, because we did specifically wait till they had to reload before we shot them.
Okay, well, then I will say
They spend their turn reloading?
both the okay.
I guess technically, if it's... No, I'm not gonna give many
Move that quick, 30 feet. Okay, so the one that to the southern quick.
Yep.
Try and move him behind that tree 30 feet.
Oh.
Oh, backwards where they came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get cover. Cover from
So
Oh,
more
back this way.
westward, more
More
westward. To try and get cover.
Like there-ish?
One just more closer to the right there.
Okay.
Just trying to hide from at least the sniper in the wherever that explosion came from.
Yeah, he didn't do a great job of that.
Oh my hell. Have the other quick dive in between that bush and that fallen down tree.
Right in here.
No, the other way.
Oh, over in here?
No, no, literally
Oh, right
in
over here.
between
Oh.
in between to the south.
Okay.
We'll run and dive between the
So
fallen
like
tree
right in there.
and the bush.
Gotcha.
They will spend their... Oh, wait, hold on. They might be able to bonus action reload as
I think.
a thing they can
So
do.
I think as a bonus action, you can load 1 bullet.
Well,
And
the quick has the abilities to do
with grit.
with grit.
It would probably use
You can
grit.
spend a grip point to fully reload any firearm as a
Yeah.
bonus action instead of a full action.
Mhm.
So both of them are going to use a bonus action,
reload their
spend
guns.
a grit, and reload their guns.
It is
and
important
then-
to make note, Braden. I couldn't lay my character down.
Right, no, I do remember that. So we'll have the one quick is going to fan the hammer at you, Danny, because he can see you right there.
Yeah.
You do not get any
Yeah, you don't have cover.
cover.
No, not anymore.
Unfortunately, his first shot jams, rolling a natural one.
Man, these guys are having a bad day.
Yes, they are.
He
I am
swears
glad
under
for
his
that.
breath, and I don't think he has anything.
No, because it takes a full action to clear a jam.
Well,
I think
there's.
that as I think
I know
Gunslingers
as a
can
ninth
spend-
as a ninth level, you can reaction. I'm gonna jam, but he's
they're
not
not
ninth
level.
level.
Yeah.
So he's effed.
He's just.
All right, the one that dived between the tree trunk and the bush is going to fan the hammer in your general direction.
Wait, so through two bushes?
Well, I mean,
The quick is going to towards JT. He's going to just
through the bush,
and
plus
you're prone.
I'm plus I'm prone.
Yeah.
So disadvantage, and I've got the cover there as well.
So what is your AC with the +2?
my
Or sorry, it would be
my normal
it would
AC
be-
my normal AC is 14.
so. I'll give you 3/4 because you're lying down. So that's a +5.
So it's 19.
Okay, so he
19
needs to
with
get
disadvantage.
with disadvantage.
Plus and he has minus from doing.
Well, I've got damage.
Oh my hell!
Pretty good.
I'm sorry, Keith. You rolled 2 natural 20s on disadvantage.
No.
Oh, jeez. Okay, miss on the second one, and then oh my hell, that's rolled a natural 20 3 times in a row, and then the second one will hit as well. So you'll get hit twice. The first one will be
damage
a
reduction.
natural 20. So 8 plus 1 plus 3 is so you'll take 12 points of damage from the
I don't
natural
think we let
20.
that
So I'll
one
take
survive.
10.
So you'll
of
take
that.
10.
That's why he knows the first
And
one.
then
Okay.
One of the last
another
questions that
7
I
from
played
the
quick.
other bullet.
They're scary.
Is that after the
I
DR?
got 2 pistols.
No, I'm not telling you damage reduction. I'm
Okay.
leaving that to you because
So
if I
I'll take 15 total.
15 total minus 4 for 2 bullets.
No, 15
Or you
total
already
is
got
after
it.
that.
Okay.
So, okay. So
That is the 2 Quick's turn.
At 5th level, a quick can empty an entire pistol on their turn.
And their turn.
Yeah.
Man, heaven help you if you're the target.
yeah.
Right?
So how much damage did you take total?
I just took, what did I say? 15?
15?
15.
Out of...
Out of 54.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it hurt, but
you're fine.
Alright.
I'll be fine.
That regular that is still alive is going to take a pistol shot and pew! Oh wait, no, not the regular. The regular is in group 2. My apologies.
Yes, that regular over there is dead.
The gambler is going to go try and help that sniper. So have him go westward.
Is he going to come around the corner and decide he doesn't want to be there anymore?
That's 30.
Is that 30? Oh my hell, no, I can't shotgun if he's right there.
Let me try and get him up on the rock.
Can he, what about the other way? Can he go the other way?
So he's right here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So technically you're right
Okay,
there.
yeah, he can shotgun Quienta from there. So, what is shotgun rules again? I never remember.
So...
And it's just a shot, so it's 2d4 piercing, and he has to hit, right?
Yeah. So it's shot.
Yeah, he's doing a shot, not a slug.
When using a shotgun shot in normal range, do not add your ability modifier to hit, but do add it to damage. With an
Okay.
extended range, you add it to the hit, but not to damage.
And what's the normal range again?
15.
Okay, yeah, he's within 15, so he's just gonna take a shot.
34.
Quienta, I only need 1. That's a 18?
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. So 4 plus 3 is so Quienta takes 7 points of damage from the shot. That's his turn. The deadly's going to stand up and oh my hell, there's not much he can do. He's effed right now. Actually, you know what? He's he's going to point blank aim at Quienta. Bonus action, adding his aiming bonus, and he's going to.
Quinta's gonna take her reaction to try and grapple him for the gun.
Yeah, he's either going to try and do a massive amount of damage to Quienta or fail trying. There's not much he can do.
And because he's using a long gun, he has disadvantage.
Does he? Okay. Come on. Okay. 15.
13.
Okay. He does. He kind of swipes her jaw away and fires at disadvantage, but he does get a bonus to his aim. Where's aiming on our sheet?
So it takes an attack, but it adds your wisdom to the.
Okay. Okay, so disadvantage +2 on top of what he gets, so that's going to be +7. 18.
That hits.
Okay. He does not have any of the special ability stuff that a higher level deadly would do, because I would love to double down this dog right now. But we're just going to have to live with what we've got. Okay, it's a decent roll on my part. That's going to be 14 points of damage. As he just point blanks sniper shots Quienta directly in the face because he's scared. Because a white wolf is attacking him. A massive F-off white wolf is attacking him. So that is both the quicks, the deadly, and the gambler. That is going to be... Can the gambler do anything as a bonus action? Nope, because I did not use his deal me out ability. So that is group 1's turn. That's now going to be Winterwolf.
Well. Bonus action.
Okay, he spent great.
Casting Hunter's Mark on that sniper.
Okay.
Wait. Did I get higher than Quienta?
You rolled a 22, Quienta rolled a 21.
Okay, that's what it was. It's just very... that doesn't usually
The dog's always first.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
very odd.
So I am shooting at him.
Okay.
That is a 20 to hit.
The sniper?
Yep.
That hits.
That is 17 points of damage.
Where does the bullet find its mark?
Right through the back of his head.
Right through the back of its head. Okay, the sniper is dead. Yeah, he had only 8 hit points left after Quienta. So, okay, the sniper is no more. Alright, anything else you'd like to do, Winterwolf?
No.
Okay. What is Quienta's dex?
Quienta's dex is 15.
Okay. Group 2 of the bad guys are going to go first, because they also rolled a 21.
Group 2 of the bad guys?
Yeah.
Oh, is there more people coming?
Well, no,
Well, I split them in half to make
Yeah.
He had the gunslingers in one group and the
Oh.
not gunslingers in the other,
That makes sense.
of which there is now only one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that one regular is going to take a shot at you.
Sure.
With his pistole, just sort of... Pew!
Does he still have to reload?
He reloads.
He spends his turn loading his
He
gun.
spends his turn reloading. Actually, he's regular, so he will spend his one and only grit point as regulars
Okay.
to just reload as a bonus action. Because that seems
Crap,
fair.
Crap.
To reload fully. I feel like a regular can at least have one grit point.
Sure!
Let him have the one thing.
I'll need it to
Did,
survive.
did the gambler?
He already went.
He went and tried to shotgun
Yeah, but did he
Quienta.
spend time reloading as well, or
But he didn't use the
Oh,
shotgun.
He
he
didn't
wouldn't
use the
have to
shotgun.
use the shot. Yeah, he used my rifle.
He
Never
used
mind.
he used your rifle, which he saw you gone and was just like, well, don't need that anymore.
It's just laying in the mud back there?
Yep.
Dang it.
Okay, well, he's
I gotta
gonna
clean it.
fire the one shot at you that he has. and will miss. Kaboom! Right off that rock. Tell me, someone, what is the distance from your spot in the rocks to the bush to the west?
This one?
Yes.
About 35.
About 35? Okay. That'll do. You hear it.
Oh,
and
no.
Landing right at the base of the rocks, you see what looks like a bean can with a rope that is slowly getting shorter.
Damn it.
As if you will place one of the tokens, like a mini,
Oh.
as a fuse is right behind that bush.
Oh, infused is back here?
Yep. What is that one? What mini is that one?
This is the Yuan T.
Yep, that is a fuse.
Oh no.
He rolled a 22 stealth.
That'll do it.
I was gonna say.
So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as a grenade goes off.
Forgot that we might not have seen all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to remember, there were 10.
16.
16 does succeed. So you're going to take half. So you're only going to take 5 points of concussive damage. And I will say there is extensive damage to the rock.
Yeah. I heard a boom.
And it was not
Oh,
you.
no.
It wasn't me.
Duel of the fuses. Just
Hey.
gonna lob grenades at each other.
I need 2 more minis to appear in the middle right by that tree.
Right here?
Yes. That is 2 more regulars that rolled high enough stealths.
Interesting.
Well, I'm glad they didn't attack me when I ran by.
Yeah, me too.
Have one of those go towards the bush to the south and just sort of hug it.
That one.
Okay.
And then go down more a little east to about right there.
Okay.
And then that's going to take a pot shot at you, just sort of in your general direction.
Okay, he is still shooting.
Yeah, he's going to be, if it's going to be bad for him, but he's still going to try and go for it. Yeah, he'll miss.
Okay.
Just the one pistol shot, just off in the distance. The other one right there is just going to hug that tree and probably just going to take a shot at you,
But
Clarence.
why?
I mean, you're the reason why everyone's having a hard time right now.
Do I get half cover technically?
You do. So that's a 15?
Oh, yeah. That's...
Is that what's
No.
a +2 to your armor?
Oh, then yeah, no.
Yeah,
14.
no, then it misses. You watch as a shattering of just a tree as the bullet hits. And finally, the last individual to join the party, dear, will you place another mini right next to you?
Uh-oh.
As an ugly
Oh no.
Comes
Why
up
did we
behind
choose
you.
the same tree?
Oh no.
comes up behind you and just like, this is a massive dude. Like,
I just get behind the tree. I'm like, oh.
like a
shadow falls over you.
a shadow falls over you. As a man built very much like Kingpin in the Spider-Verse, sort of a man that is all body, little head, sort of.
5
As he reels back and is going to punch you directly in the face.
You know.
And
I
this is
should
an
have seen
advantage
this coming.
because you didn't see
I
him
was
coming.
not aware, no.
You were not aware of him. Oh, okay. That's a 19 just as.
I think, yeah.
And we'll give him a d6 because he feels like punchy punch.
He
That's
feels
going to be
like a
6
punch.
points of damage.
Cool. I'm gonna hellish rebuke that.
Okay.
Good man.
Job.
Good job.
I'm on fire.
No, that's a 12. That's a D12. Get out of here. Oh, cool. 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, he'll take the 6. As he is now, his presence known in front of you. So now all 5 individuals are now at the party. That is going to be Group 2's turn. Next up is Quienta.
Well,
The gang's all here. This ought to be a good one.
What, do I not get a turn? It was
I-
technically the surprise round that I got running, didn't I?
What?
I got the surprise round running,
Yeah.
and then did I not get another turn?
No,
after
No,
that?
no,
we
your turn
haven't
hasn't.
gone again.
We haven't
Oh, we haven't
No.
gone again
No.
after the
Yeah,
surprise
we're
round?
still in,
we
like-
got
Real
me.
messy.
Well, it was
That's
them,
right,
then it was
uh-huh.
me, and then it was them, and now it's us.
No, that makes sense. No, I'm all for it.
It
Yeah.
got real messy for a minute.
It got
Yeah.
real messy there for a
That
second.
makes so much sense.
Because it seems like they're a little more combat ready than you anticipated. So.
No, I think I kind of had something to do with that.
Oh, Queen's going for the fuse instead.
Oh, absolutely.
Interesting.
Unless the fused has an AC that is higher than 22.
No.
That is 11 points of damage,
Okay.
and make a DC 12 strength save.
Natural 20.
Okay. Not prone.
Not prone. Okay. Anything else Quienta would like to do? Also, Jared, by the way, you're at the bottom of an initiative. That's why we haven't come back to you.
I know. I know.
But it's sad though.
No.
Okay. JT.
Oh,
The man I fear of what he might do to this board.
Okay. Well, at the moment, with my grenades, I can only really get to 2 targets. If I swapped over to my rifle, that opens things up a little bit. I think most everybody is within normal rifle range.
They are.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I mean, there'd be some like weird, cover
I was
stuff.
to say, looking
but
at your cover, you might just be better off using your grenades for indirect.
yeah, that's
fire.
what I'm thinking. In which case, the first thing I need to do, I think,
I would
is
kill
go
the
after
Deathly.
this.
Or the quick camp.
Is targeting this guy here. So there's going to be
Okay.
a thunk, and another shatter grenade heading his way.
Oh. Natural 1 on his part for the
Woo!
save.
And I was only able to rack up 11 points of damage.
11 points of
I mean, at
damage.
least I already hit him.
Yeah.
Well, that's
And me.
gonna do it.
I was to say,
So,
you hit him, I hit him.
Yeah.
so he dies in a combination of shrapnel of bushes and tree.
That at least
And I
makes
keep my
something.
grip point.
You keep your grit point, correct? Whoopee! Whoopee!
All right.
Next up.
I am 2 for 2.
Next up is going to be Bellamy.
Hang on, because
All right.
I think I forgot to do a couple
Oh.
of things last
Yeah.
time, and this
2 rolls.
So this is for the last turn.
Okay.
Was fine.
Okay.
Goes up to 30,
Okay.
and I rolled a 70. So
Okay.
we're
We're
good.
up to 35.
So I'm up to
I like to
35.
imagine the higher you go, the more I'll screw with you all. Because like if it gets hit by like if you hit a 15 or under, I feel like it's a lot less of a punishment unless you build it higher and higher.
Can you imagine getting to like 95? Hypothetically.
Okay,
You're just
so
being like,
the last time I broke, I didn't have any grit left.
Yep.
Yeah.
let's use all that grit, shall we?
The problem is I keep killing people and getting it back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a 2-edged sword I'm playing here. Okay.
Yep.
Now I am complete and done.
All right, Bellamy.
Seeing that our bard is getting smacked around,
I don't know that you can see that.
Yeah, you cannot see the bar getting smacked right now. There is a
No.
big
There's a big bush in
bush
the way.
in the way.
Or a small
thicket.
tree.
Or a small tree.
Okay. That being the case, I am going to put the entire small thicket over there under hypnotic pattern.
Interesting. Okay.
Boy, oh boy.
Which thicket?
This part.
Yeah.
Because that's the part that I can see. So they need to make wisdom saves.
Wisdom saves. Okay.
What are you using?
Hypnotic pattern.
I'm gonna say no. they fail.
They rolled low.
They are now charmed,
Oh, lovely.
incapacitated, no speed. They're just hanging out there.
Okay.
We have our hostages.
So you got this one, right?
These two.
Oh,
Yep.
right. I can't.
I was gonna say that. Yeah,
I can't
we have
see
to
that
reference the screen
Reference
to
the
see what's on the
screen.
other side from our characters.
Okay. All right. They are charmed and do nothing.
I am going to move.
Is that concentration or?
It is. I think it is. Yes.
Okay. Just one.
So that's concentration. I'm going to move behind this one, so if I need to, I can use it as a shield. But also I can start like.
You do see a giant man bearing down at something behind that tree.
Oh. Like, oh, that's not good.
Okay. And finally, at the end of initiative, we've finally made it. It is your turn, Clarence.
Seeing there's a big scary person right here really close to me, I'm just gonna go and then teleport out there. Lucy step out again.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 28, 30, go here. Literally round this corner, go.
And the guy with the shotgun.
Yep.
And I'm literally just gonna go run and just try and tackle him because I'm like,
You don't have any more movement.
You know he.
no, I still have.
he missed his
that's
step.
right, 25 more.
That's
You
right.
can
You're
also
gonna-
finger gun.
Oh yeah, I could go over here and finger gun. I get some finger gun as I'm running past.
Okay. Pew pew. All right, make finger gun rolls.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay.
Just
Miss.
no. Yeah, just no.
It misses. Do you get 2 or?
I think I
anything
only get to
that-
1.
You're
Let me go
at
back
fifth
and
level?
make sure. Yeah.
If it's a cantrip at 5th level, you should get 2.
Or it does more
Or-
damage.
or-
Oh
more
yeah,
damage.
I could do 1 more.
Okay.
Wait. No, I know. I only did the 1. I think I just get the boost after.
Okay.
So yeah, just the 1. So I guess I will.
You have 30 feet of movement.
Well, 25 now. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
In theory, you could get melee with that guy. He can't shoot you.
With the shotgun?
Well, yeah,
get,
you can still.
You get an immediate reaction to try and take
You know
it
what?
from him.
Yeah.
We'll give her a go.
Okay. Finally, back to the top of the round. Group 1 of the bandits, which consists of just the gambler. because
everyone else is dead.
Yeah.
Well, everyone. So
And
one of the
dead or
gunslinger,
charmed.
one of the quicks charmed,
I have to do my.
and the sniper's dead. So it's just the gambler. He's gonna look towards you, and he's gonna try and shotgun you. But now we get to do a contested.
So he is disadvantaged because it's a long gun.
Yep.
And you roll an athletics check.
Of course I do. This is gonna be really great. It was. Wow, it was.
If it's really, really good, you get to take it and shoot him.
Oh, it depends on how low he rolls.
So what you wind up with?
The gambler is going to spend one of his grip points to it's
I don't have
not
the strength
luck.
bonus.
Use his not luck ability and give himself advantage on one roll. So it's just going to
So
be a
it's just
straight, roll. 19.
That's what I rolled.
Well, you was the one that made the DC. Wait, hold on.
No, he.
No,
I think
he made the
right?
DC. You hit the DC, so you have control.
So you grab the gun from him.
Yeah, I
and
just
you
have
can-
it.
You just
Well,
I
can't
just can't do
use
anything
it.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little hey, see, it sort of works out.
So he's like, he brings it up and you just like,
I'm just like, ah.
grab it. My engine. Nope.
No.
Okay. Well, he can't do anything with that, but
You have the shotgun.
you have the
I have
shotgun.
a shotgun now.
Actually, you know what? He's going to
That's the same. If this gambler's smart, he's just gonna go.
he's going to clockwise around that thicket.
He's gonna go this way?
Yeah.
Okay, I get attacks of opportunity.
No, because you used reaction to take his gun.
Reaction to.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do you want over here or do you want this way?
That way.
Just on the other side of the bush.
He is out. He is like, no.
And he just has his pistol. He now takes a pistol out and is sort of like, actually, he's a gambler. He takes a Derringer out and sort of just hugging the thicket, waiting for you to come around the corner that he maybe can shoot you or
His
something can
range is
happen.
5.
His range is 5, but it seems like you are a very close-quartered individual.
Yeah, that's what I am, alright.
I'm gonna have so many choices on my turn, and I'm not sure what to do.
Okay. So that's all.
Hit the tree.
So that's the gambler's turn. Now we go to Winterwolf.
Winterwolf.
Oh, choices.
Well, I know what my play is.
I know what I'm doing.
What is my health at? You know what? I think I can be a bit risky.
Risque.
I am going to shoot at the gambler.
Okay. You have disadvantage.
No, I don't.
You do. The gambler. One of the gambler's thing is any attacks that targets you before your turn or before you make an aggressive action.
Yeah,
are made
before
at
you make an
Oh, right,
aggressive
before.
action.
Never mind then.
But he has already been aggressive. I
Well,
specifically
no. Oh yeah, he
didn't
did try to
him.
shoot you, but
I specifically did not shoot him earlier because I knew that I would have to be at
That's true. They aggressively tried to shoot you with it. I forgot that he didn't have the chance to. So, but he did try.
He did try.
He did try, and that is aggressive.
Does a 16 hit?
The gambler, yes.
Oh, sorry. Bonus action. I moved my hunter's mark.
That's. I figured you would.
I actually used it already on my saving throw from the explosives. Alright, that's going to be 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage to the gambler.
And Quanta, as a reaction, is going to attack the fuse.
Okay.
Does a... Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
That will be 13 points of damage and a strength saving throw.
Okay. Uh, 16.
That makes it.
All right. That's your turn.
That is my turn.
All right. Group 2's turn. We'll start with the fuse.
I expect another explosive is about to be coming my way.
There is a puppy dog currently scared, really close.
Fused have resistance to their own explosive damage, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. I was hoping getting in melee with it would save people from...
No, just drop it at your feet. Totally fine.
I know they have hit the third.
How hurt does Quienta look?
Very.
Okay. Well.
At the edges of Quanta's form, she's turning to mist.
Okay. Because he has 1 hit point left.
Dang
You watch
it.
as he takes out a cigar, lights it, lights a bean can, and just sort of puts it between him and Quienta, and it blows up,
Oh, jeez.
taking him with it. Because there's no way he can survive this. So he's just gonna try and take this crazy ass wolf with him, not knowing that it's a magical wolf,
Right.
and it will.
Does a 14 work?
14.
Because if she doesn't have resistance, I suspect she's done.
No, 15 is the DC. you need.
All right, how much damage?
8.
Just enough.
Okay.
So he blows himself up, and Quienta fades out into mist.
There was not a play for me to do where I was going to be able to do anything important with that. So, yeah, you got him down to 1 hit point, and I was just like, there's not much he's got left to do. Let's go with the ugly. He's going to move to the tree stump.
Which, so this stump?
That
Going
stump,
south?
yep.
Yeah. Southeast.
Okay.
And then he's just going to fan the hammer at Bellamy.
Through the other person?
Well, he has enough room that he could miss.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he could keep going.
So
if he
it's
wanted to.
not going to be great for him. Okay, yeah. No. Yeah. Okay, 1 will hit. 2 of them will miss. So you're going to take...
Will the misses hit the other person?
You can take... I don't know, he's lower. You can take 4 points of damage.
Don't forget you have damage resistance.
Thank you.
You take 2 points of damage, I think.
Yes.
So... Oop-de-doo.
So actually, since I forgot about the resistance the first time, I'm back to where I thought I was anyway. So that works.
Oh. It would have been higher, but it doesn't matter. I was using D6s instead of D8s for the fuse. Oh well! Oh shucks,
no.
oh well. The 2 regulars. Sorry, the 3 regulars, I'm sorry.
Well,
There
one
are
of those
still
regulars
3.
is charmed.
Yeah, one of those is charmed.
So
So I was right. The 2 regulars. The one who's been shooting at you
He's
is
gonna
gonna
shoot at me
gonna
again.
shoot at you again, cause.
Clink.
Oh, okay, he might have a chance this time. 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, even with bonuses to.
Well, what kind of cover do I have?
Oh yeah. You have. I would say half cover if you're lying prone on that.
And then prone because of disadvantage.
And then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I already did the
Yeah,
disadvantage.
it
so-
still hits barely.
Okay.
Oh.
Dealing a whole whopple? A whole
I like
whopping 6 points of damage.
Wobble it is.
Whopple.
And then this guy.
Yeah. And then that one's going to try and shoot Clarence. He's going to move to get a shot at Clarence.
Okay. Where's he gonna move to?
Move right there. Yeah, he can get right there. And he's gonna take a shot at you. There, Clarence.
Dang
Oh,
it.
and misses.
Just out of your range.
No, I had.
Oh, the tree?
I had this set up for the domino effect.
I mean, if you can hit on that side of the tree, you might be able to get it to fall on him.
Yeah, but I had it lined up. I was going to be able to hit.
Oh,
two
hit
of
2.
them, which I'm not going to.
Well, evens or odds?
Odds.
Okay. He'll go back. He only moved 15, right?
Yeah.
So he'll use his other half to go use that as cover again.
Okay.
Because that seems like the smartest idea. Because, to be fair, he hasn't been shot at.
True.
So he might not
I
see
am safe
everyone.
behind this
He's
tree.
not safe behind this tree, but at least...
JT, meanwhile, over there.
And that's
I
going
just
to
met
be...
JT.
That's group 2. Quienta has
Grant
passed.
has passed.
So, speaking of which, JT. Okay.
And I'm just going to land it right at the edge of the tree to try and hit the tree over
Okay.
and topple it.
Alright.
What's the
into-
radius on it? 10.
It's 10, probably enough for him to be in the blast.
Yeah.
Enough for
as
him,
well.
but it doesn't hit our hypnotic or charmed friend.
Correct.
Yeah. No.
I'll roll for our friend at the
If he
tree.
wasn't charmed, he'd be terrified.
Okay, that's a natural 1 for the guy by the tree.
Oh,
So
fun.
he's gonna take,
Okay, so he is going to take 15 points of damage.
and that's exactly his health,
And then the tree is going to take 30.
which is 60.
No.
Oh no, right, you are a factory.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, the tree falls.
So the tree falls.
Is that enough? It is enough. So he needs to make an acrobatics. Fudge. He's gonna spend another grit to do that advantage. Still not enough. So roll a d10. Actually, roll 2d10
2d10.
because it's a
That is a 27.
27.
Wait. 2d10?
Oh, sorry. It'd be 9.
9.
Okay. I
Oh,
was like,
27.
27, wait a minute.
I rolled my percentile. and I just,
you're good.
His
Yeah.
brain just went,
For a minute, I was like, oh, yeah, and then I was like,
hold on.
how did you get more than 20 on
Wait a
2d10?
second.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
So it was 9.
He's like 73.
Okay.
54.
Okay.
Now he's gonna have to spend his turn trying to get out of the tree.
Okay. So he is. I'll leave him standing up.
Yep. We'll remember.
Look, another hostage.
Bellamy.
Wait.
Oh.
So
Oh.
we have
Oh, the psycho damn, yeah.
we're at 35.
Actually, it goes up to 40, and then I roll against it.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yep. Did you roll?
I rolled a 32, so JT has just broken.
Okay.
Oh
And since I killed the guy with the blast,
You got a grip back.
I still have a grit.
You do get a grip
so
back,
I
so-
have 6 grit in the bank.
Okay. We'll come back round to
We
that.
will, because you will have control of JT next
Yep.
round.
Bellamy.
no. Okay. So this guy's a problem. I don't like him. I'm gonna shoot him. I did miss with one of these, so I'm gonna use for the thing, and hope
Okay.
that you were being honest.
Alright.
So yeah, is that actually a 19?
That is a 19.
Okay, so both of those will hit, which brings the damage for both Eldritch Blasts to. That's 12 plus 11, 23.
23 on the ugly.
Yeah.
He's gonna proc his proc a grit to
For
take
resistance?
to resistance that. So he'll take 14.
I'm gonna full bodily grab this person and
Okay.
just body shields.
Okay. That works. Anything else, Bellamy?
I think that's all I got.
Hey, Clarence.
Okay, so my idea was to run and grab the rifle
Okay.
and then fire at the.
Oh, okay.
thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Go
Uh,
for it.
I rolled an 8.
It was a good thought.
It was a good thought.
And I'm just going to be like, oh, not my rifle. Throw it back down.
Back with the shotgun.
And then I'm going to just use my last movement to move here.
Okay. What's the quote? Filigree gives no tactical advantage. Okay. Back to the top of the round. Bandit Group 1, which only consists of the charmed dude and the man,
And
under,
the man
the tree.
under the tree.
The gambler under the tree is going to use all of his movement to get out of the tree.
Which direction?
Which direction?
Close to me or
Westward.
far from me?
Westward.
Westward. On the other side
So
from
on
me.
the other side of you, he'll be right there. That's all he can do. His turn.
Oh, poor buddy. You don't have cover
He
for
has, he
me.
has an action, and he has bonus action. But what's he gonna do with those?
All he has is a Derringer, which
All he
means
has-
he
that's
can't
right.
get
All
to
he-
anybody.
He books it west.
He doesn't have any movement.
He doesn't have
Yeah,
any
he used all
He
of
has
his.
his. He can use his
Oh,
action.
he
to
uses his
dash.
action for-
He uses
yeah.
his action to dash. So just So he's
Yeah.
northward. If you guys want to deal with him, you can. And then I don't think he can do anything as a bonus action.
Now,
I don't know he's running.
That's true. Is there
Bellamy
anything
does.
he can do as a bonus
Yeah.
action?
You can tell he's running.
Oh yeah.
well, and even if we don't get him, a hunter's marked him.
Ah.
So-
As long as you don't, yeah.
We can track him down.
We'll leave him at there for the time being. He
And we'll
doesn't have
probably
anything he
shout,
can do
"We
as a
got a
bonus
runner!"
action, so.
Got a runner!
That is group 1.
Can you imagine how psychotic
Winter
that
Wolf.
would be? It's just chaos going on, and we got a runner. Somebody's like,
How hurt does that ugly look?
Oh,
Not
not at
very.
I mean, he has 9 hellish rebuke damage, and then should be taking some fire.
Well, he had
damage.
6 hellish rebuke damage.
6.
Unfortunately
Sorry,
for
He just
him,
took-
he has no cover from me, I assume, since I have elevation as well.
Correct. That stump does not give him as much cover as he would hope.
This might not be enough. 14.
Fun thing about Uglies, not very AC heavy.
Oh, good.
So I was at 12. He has an AC of 12. Because I have to balance out his huge health and give him low AC. He's not very good at being the only thing he's good at is being a tank.
They're designed to tank the damage.
So that's 15 points of damage.
He takes half because of he's still rocking the
Mm-hmm.
resistance, so that's going to be 8.
I'm gonna let you kill that regular.
I got it. I hope.
Anything else, Winter Wolf?
I mean, you're within shotgun range at this
Oh,
point.
at this point, yeah.
Yeah, nope, that's my turn.
Okay. Speaking of the regular, that one regular is going to shoot you
Mm-hmm.
and miss.
I was gonna say, you can see the regular, so they point their gun at you.
Got him.
It's the shakiest gun in the West.
And the ugly. Hell sakes.
If he's
Start moving the
smart,
ugly towards Bellamy.
I was gonna say, if he's smart,
Wait,
he's gonna
he's got
move to where
30.
he has cover.
Now I am full bodily using this.
How much is that?
That would have been 20.
Okay.
Charm guy's standing there, and you're just gonna play the game of.
Yeah.
He's going to grab the dude you're using the shield and just toss him into the thicket. And then he's
Here.
going to
Put him in the
yeah, there you go. He's safe now. And then he's going to shotgun you.
Wait. Hold on a sec though.
Oh, because he entered the
He
hypnotic
just walked
pattern.
into hypnotic pattern.
Oh, is that always active, or is that just it goes off
That's
and
what I'm
then?
checking. That's what I'm checking.
Because that will.
Because otherwise he might be like, I am not going to step into the glowing lights in the air.
Yes. That is something
I'm going
we
to
need
wisely
to-
choose to not go into that.
Unless he's dumb.
He is probably dumb.
He's dumb.
The way I am reading this, the pattern is up. And so, like, any of you who see the pattern...
Duration, concentration, up to a minute.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so he just walked into
Does it say
the
anything
pattern.
about entering it?
Well, okay, this is the wiki dot. It does
Here,
not
I'm
here.
pulling it up.
Yeah, pull up the official version just in case.
The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. The spell ends if the affected creature takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake it out of its stupor. So, everyone in the radius gets charmed if they fail it, and that charm lasts for up to an hour.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
But it is not a persistent
Okay,
effect.
gotcha.
So he can enter the
He's
area
going to
fine.
shotgun you. So, pow. Oh, okay. He actually does make it. That's going to be a 19.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
gonna-
dirty 20.
that's yeah.
Okay.
Even with all the other stuff, that's gonna do something.
Now Bellamy.
Oh no, sorry,
you
it's
can lure him-
without. Oh, yeah,
So he's not, because I can't see him from where I am. But if you run towards me, you might be able to lure him
So it's gonna
around the
be
way and shoot him again.
10 points of damage.
Ouch. Okay, so that's gonna end up being.
And then he'll use a bonus action to reload.
Um,
Because he only has 2 barrels. So he'll then spend an action to chung, chung, and that is.
You know what? This shotgun probably doesn't have, probably only has 1 ammo, doesn't it?
If it, no, none of
Because
the
I
double
grabbed
barrel.
it.
I
Yeah,
need to, like,
yeah, 'cause he used
roll to
one.
maintain
He
concentration.
used
You're
it.
right.
Because he used the one Or did he use both on?
No, just
No,
one.
he only gets one shot, so. But then he came and shotgunned
Don't miss.
you, so now he reloads.
Because my thought was like,
Is
if
there
you shot and you never
concentration?
reloaded.
Do I need
Oh
to-
yes, make a
'Cause I don't think
concentration
you
check. The
reloaded.
DC is 10.
Okay, so
it's,
I
Keep
rolled
the
15,
hypnotic.
we're good.
Then
I'm
you're
gonna
good.
get over this guy. Click.
JT.
What am I doing, illustrious DM?
Well,
Uh-oh.
you
Uh-oh,
know
Bellamy.
that ugly is right there.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
We should probably
Oh shit.
We should remove that.
you take with the briefest of bonus action moments to tie all your grenades together.
Oh no.
Raise it to the sky, get the trajectory right
The guy you're facing off might just become our hostage.
towards the ugly. Make a attack roll, please.
I think I might
An
die.
attack.
So sorry, no, it automatically happens. So here's what happens. So I want you to roll the damage of
So I have 6 grit points. You want me to roll damage for 6 shatter grenades?
well, no, just add 5d8 to the total. So you're tacking on. So
Okay, so one is
one is the
Is 3.
one is 3, and
And
then
then
add
Okay.
another one for the 5. So roll 8d8, please.
Keith, do you want me to roll it on my... Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
was going to say, we
give
can
me a
just roll
second.
that on our
Give
phones.
me a second. I'm gonna roll it on my phone.
Yeah, Bellamy, you might not. That's gonna hurt.
I'm probably gonna die. PvP, death. It's
What's
the
your hit
best.
points at?
I mean, I'm down 17 of 45, so I'm in the upper 20s.
It's going to be close.
I feel like I'm a very squishy person. I don't have much of anything.
Okay, so here we go.
Oh, I didn't do the 2 damage reduction.
All right,
So
How
I'm
much?
down 15.
19.
Okay.
So you hear from behind you, thunk, and then right between you and the ugly,
As well as the
There's
gentleman
a-
in the
gentleman
in the thicket.
there lands just this god awful conglomeration of grenades.
Well, fuck.
The fuse running down.
So make a what is it? It's
It's a con save.
a con save. So make a con save, and then the ugly needs to make a con save, and the
Okay.
guy in the bush needs to make a con save.
If an ally does a thing, I can make this saving throw be a charisma for somebody.
Is there a range on that?
Is there
It's anybody I can see.
Yeah.
I can technically see Bellarmine through that thicket if it's
Yes, you can.
3 cover.
Yes,
Yes,
you
Are you
can.
going to make it a charisma?
So I'm making it a charisma saving throw for you.
I don't know if it'll be enough, but it's better. So that'll put me at a 12.
You needed a 15.
On the upside, you only take 19 points of damage.
Both the ugly and the quick fail.
Okay, so they will take the full 19.
So
I will too.
the quick is dead,
Oh, good, because he wouldn't have been charmed
and then
anymore.
the ugly. The ugly is going to use his last grit point to half that damage. To
I
what
have
was it again? It
11 hit
was
points.
19.
19.
So it'd be
So 10.
Yeah, this is where you also start bobbing and weaving.
How you
Ooh,
looking, Bellamy?
technically, would it push
How you
them?
looking?
Would it push
I
them
have
apart?
11 hit points left.
As an explosion, would it push them apart?
Not far enough on the map.
not
Yeah.
far enough.
Okay.
So
When
so
they're
are we
5 foot
saying
squares.
that used all of the grit points that I had left?
Yes. However,
But I killed.
however,
I killed the guy.
there
so I get one
is
back.
there's a relation within the rules, which is that each gunslinger has a specific thing that allows them to regenerate all of their grit points. And yours is once per short rest, the first time you hit a number of targets with an explosive equal to your gunslinger level, divided by 2, rounded down, you regain all expended grit points.
So 5 divided by 2, rounded up, would be 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yep. You regain
I have
all of your grit
my
points.
I have all of my grit points back.
You return back to your conscious state, no longer cackling with laughter. You see a giant explosive crater where the ugly has taken a good chunk of damage. You also see Bellamy has also taken a large
Run,
chunk of
run,
damage.
Sorry.
Also that the thicket's no longer there. that thicket has been blown away.
Oh, finally! Guess who no longer has cover from me?
Yelling too.
Okay, that is JT's turn. Bellamy.
Run!
I'm going to, apparently hit that guy and try and run like hell.
If I were you,
Run and use your action.
I would use your action. I would just straight out run, put as much cover between you and him as you can.
Yeah, 60.
You
think
probably
the
could
best-
run to the rocks where JT is with your action and
Yeah,
your movement.
especially
so.
dashing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna
You get there.
I'm gonna run and dive.
Sorry.
Fuck, man.
I kind of blacked out for a second.
Me too.
Actually, yours would have been more of a you white it out because.
Right. Over here on this end, not that David can hear it, but Winterwolf, when he goes behind that cover, he's like, oh, dang it.
Dang.
Oh, nice.
Clarence, unless you want to do anything with a bonus action. Bellamy.
Feel free to take this one for sure.
I got an idea.
That I can.
Just ask.
Yeah, we got to put the ugly in the dirt.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that I could do.
Okay.
This
Just
one is
making
still
sure.
charmed.
So.
Clarence, it's your turn.
Okay. Seeing that this guy's got a really shaky gun and everything,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna go up to him, put my hand on the gun, and be like, "We can stop this."
We can make it.
And I'll gesture for a hug.
Make a persuasion
I love
check.
you. You just, no,
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh wow. Let's see.
Is it 2 10s?
It's an 18.
Okay.
What's the other one? And I'm doing a what?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. That is 24.
24. Oh yeah. You see this guy maybe not even like past 16. Is sort of just like bawling at this point because nothing he's done has worked. Everyone around him is dying, and he can't shoot for shit. So he sort of like breaks down and starts sobbing, and he's just gonna be out of the fight for now. There's not anything he's gonna be able to do that you won't be able to do worse to him. So that is. But anything else, Clarence?
No, that's it. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to the top of the round. Group 1. The gambler's just going. He's just running. Unless anyone wants to see otherwise, he's just going to be out of
I can't
initiative.
get to him.
So
Yeah.
he is out. He's basically just going to be out of
No, he's still
initiative.
got too much cover for me.
Yeah.
well-
He's just going to disappear into the woods.
Yeah, no. Because of this one, I
Yeah.
can't.
And there would be lots of trees back from this
Yeah.
way too.
Yeah.
So next.
Like I said, I
So
can track
Winterwolf,
it.
it's your turn. All that's left is the
Oh,
ugly,
no,
a
it's
charmed
covered.
guy,
Oh, lovely, the cover's gone.
and a dude who is pissing and crying
I
himself.
assume you're moving your hunter's mark.
That. Yeah, I'll go ahead and
I
spend
was
the
gonna say,
spell
you
slot.
probably-
Well, no, I
No,
want
you
to
don't-
keep it on him. Actually.
Oh, that's right. Never
Yeah,
mind.
you don't. Oh, right.
Well, I would have to spend the spell slot again because I didn't
Right.
kill the. But no, I want to keep it on him, so I am not. But I am going to shoot him.
I forgot you have him marked.
23.
23 hits. He has an AC of 12, so
That is another 15 points of damage.
okay. He still has the half going on because it's not back to his turn, so he'll take half. So it's another 8.
Yeah, this guy really needs to die. Dear Lord.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Werewolf?
Yeah. I'm going to use my bonus action to load one more round.
Okay.
More cowbell! Because that was the last round in my rifle, so my bonus action will be.
Okay. It's the ugly's turn. Have the ugly head towards Clarence.
Towards me?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the only one that you can see. It's the only one
Okay.
he can see
5,
currently.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And he's just gonna take a pistol and just take a shot at you, Clarence, because
Understandable.
there's not much he can.
You just have that kind of face.
I get it. I get it.
Because
I
you
have
two
a
are
bunch
you
of
two are in cover for the most part. You're
Yeah.
too far for him to shoot at. You're the closest he can see.
Yeah.
And that will hit with a 19. So you'll take 10 points of damage.
Okay, can I hellish rebuke him?
Again? Yeah, absolutely.
Screw you!
And I took, okay, before I do that, how much did I take?
10.
10.
Ow.
Actually, he probably would have more grit points.
Okay. 2d10. Where's my d? Here it is. That is a 15.
15 damage or to hit?
15 damage.
Okay, 15 damage.
Well, technically he's got to make a dexterity saving throw.
Which he's wonderful at. Yeah, no, he fails. They're not known for dexterity. So 15.
Yep.
Yep, he just takes it because, well, no, he halves it? Yeah, he still halves it.
I thought that lasted until the start of their turn.
Oh, you're right. Well, he would also have the fighting style of 2 more extra grip points, so we'll give
So
him...
he'll just spend it again.
He'll just
have it.
spend 1 more grip point and have it again. So, he's only got 1 left. Okay, back to drop over. No, that was just his turn. JT.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to place this in front of him so I don't hit the guy that's charmed.
Okay.
But,
Another one, alright.
and he needs to make a look at all the trees we've destroyed.
We?
Ooh. Constitution, right?
Mhm.
Which he's probably great at.
He's really good at it. He's 18.
Yeah. Okay.
So he'll
So
take...
I rolled 10. He'll take 5.
And then he'll half again. So
Is he making a saving throw?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to use another one of my bardic inspirations to make it a charisma
Oh, then it's a
saving
fail, so...
In that case, he'll take 10.
Have it to 5.
Half of 5.
Okay. Let's see who's up next. Bellamy.
Alright, so now I'm shooting the guy.
Okay.
Both of them should hit.
From where you are, he would have 3/4 cover.
But if you do move more northward, you'd be able to get a clear shot at it.
Yeah, so I think I'll probably do that. Can I like half move?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll move out to where I've got less cover between us.
Okay.
That's gonna end up being 26 points of damage, and then boot back in.
Where do your Eldritch Blasts hit?
So probably like I'm mad at the guy now. So one of them's got to be the head, and one of them's got to be the balls.
Okay.
Just kick him in the crotch.
One to the head, one to the balls.
Just like that, knock him over. You know.
As the sun hits the horizon and starts going down the darkness of the woods, as the woods become quiet, no more gunshots. The only thing you can hear is the gentle sobbing of one of the gentlemen who is crying.
It's okay.
The only ones left are the one charmed individual and the youngish.
And the one you've hexed, or the one you've.
Oh, and,
Right.
well,
Okay.
and then the gambler's just running. So
Ugh.
we're out of initiative.
There's one more sound echoing through the glade. The sound of Winterwolf reloading his rifle.
And I'll come over here and tie this guy up.
I'll bring this guy over too, so we can kind of have that going. Yeah. And then I'm gonna grab my rifle that's in the dirt and in the mud and blood.
Ow.
Well done. That was a very well done ambush.
Braden,
Yes.
the gambler. Is he
Uh-huh.
just straight on running all the way back to camp, or is he
It seems like
putting
he
some
is-
distance and then resting?
It looks like he is just running back to Pollock Lake, which is where their camp is.
The forest that we're moving through
Mm-hmm.
is a difficult terrain.
It would be considered difficult terrain, yes.
Okay.
Non-magically.
Yeah.
So.
I will let you guys handle that. I'm gonna go catch him because I will not be slowed down by the difficult terrain, so I can catch up to him.
Good
Yeah.
deal.
So Winterwolf is gonna go stuck.
Yeah,
Go hunt
good
down the
idea.
gambler and
Yep. Intention to capture or intention
capture
to
if
kill?
possible.
Oh yeah.
Do you want healed before you leave?
I got it. I only took.
I don't think you took any.
I did take.
Oh no, you
damage.
did take the one grenade.
I only took 11 points
Oh,
of
you're
damage
fine.
that whole time.
Yeah. JT is looking a little rough.
Bite me.
Sorry. Bellamy's looking rougher. You should do something about that.
Yeah.
They're chunks. Like hanging off from shrapnel attack. Like, just, she's not looking great.
So JT has knocked down 3 trees and blown up a bush.
Okay, well, I will cast Cure Wounds on you.
Oh, thank you.
That's second level.
If you guys want to do the healing while I stick with
Yeah,
him while you're
just-
trying
yeah,
to
go
go
with
for the
that.
gambler. Okay. Are you gonna try and like snipe him from range, or are you trying to get up to him
So
and like
if I
capture
have
him?
enough time, I'm gonna try and get ahead of him,
Okay.
and then as he's coming towards me, cock my rifle, and say,
Get 20.
"It's your best bet to just give up now."
Let's make opposed athletics checks just for athleticism.
Okay.
So he's not gonna. Okay. Well, he got a 17.
Well, I got a 22.
Okay. Yeah. He is running. He knows it a little bit, but you're born in the. You basically live in the woods. You're able to get in front of him after not too long. So.
Say, I will come around so I'm in front of him so he'll have to run past me, and as soon as I can tell he's close enough to hear me, I will. It's your best bet now to give up.
Nice wordplay there, by the way. Yeah, that deserves.
So
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
go ahead.
while you're pondering that, I realized that I hadn't made my break roll from that one.
Okay.
From my last
Did
shot.
you roll under
Uh-huh.
5?
No, I rolled an 8.
Whew! Close.
That's crazy.
You gather everybody up. He's like, yeah.
Everything was good. Just
Okay.
okay. I'm also gonna cast for you as well. Just
Oh, thank
while
you.
this is going down.
You see him stop, and do you see his face or his back or like?
His
you're-
face, because I'm.
You
I'm
can
ahead.
see he's weighing a bunch of options.
I will not direct, but I will sort of
Right.
raise up my rifle because I outrange him.
Right. How hurt do you look? You're only like 11.
I took
hit points
11
now,
out of
right?
52 hit points. I'm fine.
Okay. He surrenders.
That's a good choice. All right, back we go.
You start taking him back. So you
I
have
will search him and disarm him.
you disarm him. He has like 3 Derringers. And he did drop his shotgun, so he only has the Derringers on him. Well, no, the shotgun was taken by you.
Yeah, the shotgun
so,
was taken.
So yeah, he's very he's dressed very nice, very gambler-esque. He's got the sort of the twirled mustache, the nice hat, clothes-ish. So you guys have now captured the gambler and then just 2 regulars. So you
So do we got them all together?
Well,
Yeah.
it depends if you're gonna. I don't know how long I will be.
I'll say you probably maybe like half an hour.
As I say, so you guys can
Yeah.
interrogate them before I get back if you want.
I know good with words.
Okay. Well, we can try the soft, gentle approach first.
I mean, we can attempt. See how it goes.
Tempt.
Gentle sobbing.
Attempt, yeah.
Oh, a tempt.
Not,
It's like
not,
tempt.
no.
What do you have to tempt them for? No. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, alright, so, I guess,
Question together, question separate.
Oh, I guess we could question separate.
the
You see.
whole, like, good cop, bad cop kind of thing if we feel like the first one ain't going too well.
Sure.
So who's a good, bad cop?
Well, probably the man that did the most damage.
That's fair. Okay. So, good cops, bad cop.
Yeah.
So I'll pull a little explosive off of my bandolier and just sort of be twirling it by the safety pin.
I feel like that might be enough.
I do too. Yeah.
So, I'll go over, I guess maybe we can start with the one that's crying.
Yeah, let's start with the boy.
Yeah. Hey there.
So the great big dragonborn is twirling a grenade
Yeah.
in his line of sight and not smiling.
Hi there. You clearly do not want to be here.
No.
All right, so we've got some questions we need to ask. See what's the scoop on all of the different things that's going on here. How old are you, son?
17.
Oh, bless your little pointy head. So how'd you get all messed up in this, Raz?
Money.
Money?
So we can make a lot of money and get rich and then buy land and other things and live well.
Interesting. All right. So is it safe to assume that you guys are the Desperadoes? You're a new blood for them?
Yeah.
How long you been doing this?
About a year now.
Mm.
Mrs. Strante is very persuasive.
Oh? How did she persuade you?
Kind words.
Really? Insight check.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was kind words.
I don't freaking know. It was kind words. Yeah.
Kind words as far as you're concerned.
Yeah.
He may believe it's kind words, so.
Interesting. All right. Well, so I'm trying to think of the questions that I should ask here, and I'm slow on the draw today.
Oh, you're good.
So how many of your whole gaggle would you say there were previous to tonight?
He's trying to think. Maybe 4 dozen or so.
Well, sadly, about 2 dozen of them got killed in this spot just tonight. So.
Yeah, their track record ain't looking too fine. Okay, so what's your name, kiddo?
Jack.
Okay, so we got Jack, 17, says.
Just
doing this, yes, Mark.
Right, he's Bellamy the kind of person that talks out.
Oh, totally. I mean, she talks to herself all the time anyway.
This is totally normal for her.
4 dozen. The sound all right? Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. This is about 4 dozen. Folk.
I'm sorry, just let her work through this real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
So I rolled an intimidation and it was a 9. So I'm there pulling
That's
this thing
intimidation
around.
enough.
I imagine once you maybe like drop it by accident, you're like, oh.
That'll make it worse.
Everybody for the briefest moment is like,
It's like the pin is still on my finger and I drop it anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, oh. Put it back in.
Okay. Bellamy, as you're taking notes, you sort of look at this kid who's crying, and you get that thing where there's like that slight glitch.
Like that.
You find yourself staring at a small child. Or someone that's like similar to how Jack looked. Except he's dirtier, like soot covered. It's like soot covered on his face and some of his clothes. He's wearing like tweed pants, overalls, like a white button cotton shirt. He's wearing like a flat cap.
Like a newsy kind of a thing?
Like a newsy sort of look to him. And you realize you're not in the woods. You're on cobbled streets. The gentle fog just within like maybe like 40 feet from you, just in directions of the street. You see it not too far off, maybe like 20 feet past them. You see several people like wandering around. You see men wearing like black, maybe bluish uniforms, like large helmets on their heads. Some of them have like pistols. Some of them have like batons. You can see cordoned off. You see like a body that's had a sheet cover it. You also see several weird individuals. You see a gentleman with a large, well-kept mustache, sort of just looking around, just sort of pondering, like a top hat, like a bluish suit, looking out of place from the current area he's at. You see another woman who, if you didn't know any better, was just like a crazy ass cat lady who just stumbled onto the scene. She's sort of wearing like a dress that just like a peasant dress, sort of a shawl, crazy wild hair, and just like holding this black cat, and it's just sort of looking down at like this body as well. You see another figure, sort of a man, sort of you could like wiry, small, sort of just like his hands are always moving, sort of just like whether it's like playing with his hands or just like snapping his fingers or whatnot. Sort of wiry, glasses with like several little small little things, springs or small little more lenses on them, just talking to a group of individuals as you're looking down at this kid.
Oh, the kid is the one who is like in the street.
No,
shot? Okay.
just like in shock and just like crying.
Oh, gotcha.
Like you had shifted something.
Does this feel like it's in our timeline? Or does this feel more advanced than us?
Make a history check.
Okay.
My jury's high.
Oh, let's see. That's a 19 plus... So, unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Wow. Okay. You're not where you were. If you were to guess, maybe London? You're not sure. It's weird. You're not... You know you're not where you're at. And you also think that whenever that glitch thing happens, you also shift time as
A
well.
little bit.
So you're not where you were, and you're not when you were.
Does it feel like I'm ahead or behind?
Ooh, an interesting question. You would know this. You begin, as you're more in this time, it's as if your brain follows the string path of time that you're on, trying to figure out where you are. You're not that far ahead in time. Maybe a couple of years.
So a little bit, not far.
A little bit, not far.
Huh. Alrighty then. Miss Mary? Anybody in there?
Talking to yourself again, dear. And you look over and you see a gentleman wearing like one of those blue sailor sweaters. You see sort of kind of like 5 o'clock shadow, sort of a mess of black hair, sort of a black coat, long coat that he's wearing. Sort of looking over towards you. Is everything all right? And gently as you're looking at him, make a history check.
Hey, you see me? That's not as good. That's an 11.
An 11. You're not sure who this is. You know who it is. But do you know who it is? Memories keep, like, slipping back and forth.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
Well, I know we just met, but it hasn't been that long since we've known each other, Miss Shelley.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm having another one of my spells.
Do
Just
I need
give
to...
me a minute.
Of course.
Refresh me.
Daniel
Daniel
Jackson.
Jackson. That's right. I'm so sorry. I'm terribly sorry.
This has crossed into a whole new genre for a minute there.
Just having a. Oh God!
Like a switch quickly flipped. You watch as you return back to a pined woods. For the two of you, you watch as like she goes on like a strange, weird madness trip. Just turns away from the dude, starts looking around, and then towards like nothing, just starts having a conversation.
What was
Before-
about what?
What
She
you
just
heard.
so what
Oh,
you just
so
heard.
she was just talking.
Not from their
gotcha.
side, but her
Yeah, just her side of everything.
Okay.
And then you
I
watch
was trying to
as,
think if like the two people swapped for a minute, but
No.
okay, it's just her. Yeah.
and then you watch as she just like violently jerks and is kind of looking around, wondering where she's at.
Bellamy?
Dang it! I lost him.
It's a him now?
I'm gonna have to explain this one a bit later, probably. So
I'm
as
sure
to
our
not-
two captives are not at all freaked out by
You're
this.
just like, hang on a second.
Well-
I need to set a single finger out of line because I am completely nuts.
He blows things up. You're just straight crazy.
Yep.
Is she all right?
No. None of us are alright, so don't mind that.
Okay. I will say probably around this time you come back with the gambler.
So sorry I didn't get as far with the interrogating as I would have preferred. I got a little bit sidetracked by some.
Bella means. Well, she's a he now.
No.
No?
That's not.
You know what?
no.
You know what? I don't want to know the details. Whatever happened, I'm sure it's fine now.
I didn't go very far. But this here's Jack. He's 17. Scared shitless.
A little young to be start robbing people, Jack.
He's sort of nods.
He figures there's about 4 dozen folks in the gang, minus close to 2 dozen at this point.
I'm gonna look at not Jack, but the other regular.
Yeah. Who is still charmed.
Oh, okay, he's still trying. Never mind.
He's just sort of standing there like.
I'm gonna look at the gambler then.
Mm-hmm.
That assessment sound about correct?
Yes, quite.
Did she use her words on you as well?
No, but the younger sorry, he's like, wait, no. But the younger generation of men sort of enjoy a woman who is very forward.
I don't follow.
Sorry, catch me up. Who are we talking about?
Jack?
What?
Sorry, you must not.
Oh,
there is a leader of the Strani gang, Miss Strani.
Oh,
I should have
She
filled
is-
you in on that.
she-
aggressive.
Weaponizes her womanly wilds to at least the younger generation. Most of us just like getting paid.
I'm sorry, I should have filled you in on that.
It's all good. You get paid a lot?
Decently.
So, 4 dozen minus 2 dozen. How many would you say are veteran gunslingers like yourself?
I'd say, well, besides Miss Estrani, I'd say there's probably 4 more. Then the rest are usually individuals Miss Estrani has brought in to assist with living.
I see.
Cooks, people to help take care of the camp, entertainment purposes, if you know what I mean.
Singers. Yeah, sure.
Yes, sure.
Piano players?
Well, I don't know how you're going to be able to find a piano in this far west, but I've never seen any of them not play a piano.
I have a lot of questions based upon. You know what?
I
never
want to go
mind.
to this place if they have a piano.
I don't know how you understood from that statement that there was a piano there.
They said they were really good at playing piano.
I assure you there is not a piano in their camp.
He's a bad guy. He tells a lie.
Sure.
He tells a lie.
Sure. You ever killed anybody?
Are any of you dead?
I mean, besides us.
Nope.
Nope. I'm
Insight.
not. Insight?
Insight.
Yep.
So is this your first go around then? Because I'm straight up just believe anybody.
His? Certainly not.
19.
19 for me as well.
Yep. He seems to be telling the truth. From what you remember, the sheriff said not many of the people who are attacked by the Astroni gang, not many of them are killed. They're just more just like steal everything
They're robbed blind.
and just rob blind. It doesn't seem like they have killed before. But you imagine having dealt with them, that they probably would have killed. They would kill if it came down to it. But it just seems like either whoever comes through does not have the ability to combat well, or just saw that they were outnumbered.
So what's the plan?
Well, I think the plan. Well, let me ask this, Miss Estrani.
Mm-hmm.
She the kind of boss who takes failure of her people well.
Well, there hasn't been any failure yet, so until today, so I wouldn't know.
How much you willing to bet?
Well, how much are we talking about?
I have $1.
Well, your life seems,
That's fair.
guess it depends on how much you value it.
Then perhaps a deal. In exchange for all the information I know, I will abscond from the area.
That is mostly fair.
Okay.
First, you're
Mhm.
going to do something for us.
Sure.
You're going to deliver a message to Miss Estrani.
Okay.
And you're going to make sure that we never find you in unsavory company again.
All right.
And if you try and renege on this deal, I will hunt you to the ends of the earth.
I understand.
Good.
I know when I don't have a lot of cards in play right now, so...
In that case, Miss Bellamy, how about you write up a message? As far as I understand, maybe you would know better, but Miss Estrani does not appear to have murdered anyone,
Not as far as I know.
nor anyone in her employ.
True.
At least not on her orders.
Okay.
Why don't you write up a note for us offering terms of surrender, as it were, for Miss Estrani? Our friend here can deliver them.
All right, we can do that. So she'll kind of open up her little book and start scrawling out a.
All right. If you just want to give me the general idea, I won't make you write a letter.
Effectively, it'll be. She'll kind of keep you informed throughout, and like, okay, so what do we want to?
I'd say that, if they agree to come quietly, we will escort them back to town. The marshal can dispense justice, given that there is no murder involved. I imagine that the justice will not be too egregious to bear. Our friend here can vouch for our level of skill at, and I'm going to look around at what was formerly
Yep.
trees and
What was formerly 22 people?
Yep, our level of destruction,
2 dozen technically.
and we will give them the offer. They can either come quietly or we will take them by force.
Alrighty.
Our
then.
friend here can deliver it, and as recompense, we will then not ask about his whereabouts.
to Jack, she'll just like pat him on the shoulder, and I highly recommend you find a new source of income that does not involve crime, sweetheart.
Jack, marry rich.
He's just sort of nodding.
At any rate, all right, and she'll scrawl out effectively that, but worded in a bit more flowery and friendly, like, you know, we would love to be able to spare your godforsaken lives, but, you know, if left no other option, you know, she'll kind of go through and make it sound as appealing as she can, and like she doesn't really want to, you know, we don't want to have to kill anybody.
We
All
don't
that
have to
stuff.
kill
But we are
anybody if we
prepared
can
to.
get into it. Yep.
Certainly have the capacity.
And I trust to our friend here's powers of persuasion to encourage them to find a reasonable settlement.
So this is Braden. Are you asking just her to surrender, or just her and her gang?
Her and her gang.
Okay.
Although I would, Winterwolf would specifically say that the way he would word it is not, your whole gang has to come to town, Miss Estrani needs to come to town, and the gang needs to disperse. But it is left somewhat ambiguous what happens to the rest of the gang.
Okay.
Because, I mean, realistically, we know we're going to have to pick off some of these yahoos later. Like, they're...
Well, and I mean, like, in Winterwolf's mind, most of them are just getting paid.
Yeah. Like, and the ones that don't have any, like, they're not going to be doing anything other than crime, we're still going to have to, we'll be in a
Also, the
situation.
marshal's thing that he was most worried about was having the robberies stop.
Yes.
And I suspect that without Miss Estrani to form them into a large cohesive group, the robberies will more or less stop.
Yep.
Yeah, so I will take note of that and make sure that it's well worded to be her negotiating the surrender and all of that good stuff and disbanding of men.
And I will disarm all three of our captives of their weapons and ammunition and any other valuables they might have on them
Okay.
before turning them loose.
And I'm going to start, like, wrapping up the bodies and stacking them with the others.
So are you waiting for the gambler guy to return to you before?
Nope. All he has to
Okay.
do is deliver the message, and that's all we ask.
All right.
Need to let Marshall know where bodies are.
Yep.
Okay.
And I will uncharm after disarming him and searching him, I will uncharm our charmed friend there.
Oh.
I'm gonna make this real, and I'm just gonna sort of gesture to the carnage that was not there when he was charmed. You ever kill anybody?
No.
Hey, again, inside check.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
6.
He's lying. Both of you get that.
All right, you're gonna have to tell me when and how you killed them.
He gives you a list of like 2 people he's killed.
And is it just like robbery gone wrong, murder of passion? What does he describe?
Murder of circumstances and murder of profit.
Pull out a rope and start tying
And tie his hands, be like, it's a shame. You hadn't killed anybody, we could have let you go.
What?
And I'm gonna look at the other 2, or well, I assume the gambler at this point has
If
left.
you've given him the letter,
Yep.
he'll
Yeah.
And I'll be like, all right, Jack, you want to make some money?
We're doing what?
Take this escort this Yahoo back to the marshal. Our compliments. You stay in town till we come back. I'll make sure you get paid.
Okay.
Did we just create a deputy?
I mean, as much as we're deputies. Now you better watch him. He might be a wily one, and I will give
Am
him.
I just gonna take him through the night?
Well, so I will hand him a pistol
Okay.
with 6 shots.
Okay.
I will hand him enough food to get him back to town. Good luck.
Through the night.
I don't care how long it takes you.
If you need to stop, you gotta stop.
Okay.
I'd keep an eye on him, though.
Yeah, real
Okay.
close.
Yeah, he gets loose, it's your fault.
Oh.
But you get back to town, I'll make sure you get paid $5.
Okay. and he'll start leading the guy off towards town.
Be sweet is be be safe, sweetheart. Now.
Also, I assume I got the name of the guy we woke up from Charmed.
Oh, like Nicholas.
As they're walking away, oh, Nicholas, if I find Jack dead somewhere or he's not back in town, you and I are going to have problems.
And he just doesn't say anything, but just is being led.
Be safe now. Make good choices, Jack.
Alright. And what are you guys doing?
Like I say, I'm stacking corpses like
It
cordwood.
is at this point that all of you would probably realize you have not seen Quayenta. Because I don't think any of you could see Quayenta when she died.
Oh.
Nope.
Hey, where's our fine furry mascot?
She will be back in a while.
Oh,
Oh, she going to run?
Sort of.
She got some shrapnel.
Scouting the area, probably.
so she's okay though?
That depends how you want to define that
She
term.
will be. Now, remind me, we have seen this
We've
happen.
seen the whole, yeah.
We've seen this
yeah,
happen
yeah.
before.
No, we have not seen Quayenta.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, at the canyon when we were running back from the
She
canyon.
saved
Oh, that's
she
right.
saved
Yeah,
the
yeah,
professor
okay, sorry, I
from the
forgot that we had-
landslide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how does that? Is it like a new her?
All right, look, I don't know the details, as I am not a spirit.
Fair enough.
However, my understanding is, after her physical form takes enough of a beating, it is dispersed and will reform sometime later near myself. So
Okay.
she is in the ether around us, but has been dispersed by a
This
large
one's
amount of damage.
cool cosmic things where she is now one with us.
Sure.
Sure.
So she'll be okay. She might be a little miffed. Depends sometimes.
Oh, does she do one of those like punishment things where she like craps all over your tent and stuff just to get back at you?
I mean, no, she just gets a little sassy, but it also depends if she feels like it was my fault that this happened. So, like in the canyon, that was to save a life. She did not feel that I should have been more careful. I don't know how she'll feel about this one.
Grenade.
Yeah. Guess we'll find out when we get there. I'm glad that she comes back though.
I am too.
I might cry a lot at once.
Okay.
So as far as I can tell, it is the same Quayenta.
That's a cool trick. Spirits.
Probably around this point, the sun has set. Darkness is.
Now, I don't know about all the rest of you, but I would rather not camp
Here.
near this.
Yeah, I agree.
And I would like to potentially get eyes on their camp tonight.
I'm going to make sure that I pile rocks in front of the cave to keep
Okay.
predators away from the bodies.
All right. As you begin to head towards where you believe the Istrani camp is.
I will cast Pass Without a Trace again,
Okay.
just in
Pass
case we need
without a
it.
trace. And I feel like that's a nice break point for us.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that will do it for us here this evening. Tune in the next time we do an episode of Derringers and Desperadoes, and we will pick up where we have left off.
I will say it was a very fun episode with the minis. So
It was.
It's not often that the table gets to use minis as much, and I'm
Yeah.
glad we got to use some of the mine.
Especially with firearms, I feel like the
Yeah,
Yes.
makes it a
table
lot
makes more
really
sense.
interesting.
Yeah, for sure. So we will be back about a month or so down the road. Be sure that you keep tabs on our Discord server. That will let you know when the next episode is going to be posted. It's also good for the regular schedule. We do have 3 rotating series of pre-recorded episodes that we do 3 times, 3 different weeks in any given month. But then every week we do try to get together and do a live show as well. The Discord channel will let you know when those schedules are. and you can tune in. If you have found us on Twitch, we thank you. We would also ask that you go over to our YouTube channel and hit like and subscribe and help us grow that side of this particular little endeavor as well. We post everything we do video-wise out on the YouTube, so you can go over there, search for Casual Cactus, same name as the Twitch channel here, and make sure that you hit like and subscribe, turn on the notifications, and you'll always know when that new content goes up. It's going to do it for us here tonight. We will be back with you in about a month or so. For you, for us, it's going to be just a few minutes. We'll see you then. Until then, guys.
Grab your bats and grab your balls. No, I was
No, that's something else.
they're different things.
I tried pitching something.
We'll see you next time,
Good
guys.
night.
Adios.
Autopilot, man.